So I've had these puppies for about a month now. Training, The first thing I started with was crate training in the house. Once they were quiet through the night, then I've moved them to the kennels and they transition really well to that. We've also been working on time spent in the yard pens as well. I also loaded their markers, and from there we did socialization with people, dogs and environments, although that's ongoing. I've also been developing their play and starting to learn what they enjoy and what motivates them, and how to use that to achieve what I want, but also to meet their needs. We've also been to the vet, which means we worked on some vet prep and some handling skills, which I'll discuss in a moment. And the first skill that they've learned is article indications. And I'll probably take you through one or two sessions with them after I talk about vet prep and handling skills. And I'll just film a whole session then. So stick around for that if you're interested. I gotta talk, buddy. You want me to do it now? So this guy's pretty much putting him in the position that I'm about to speak about. So vet prep and handling skills is something I teach pretty early. It's really important to me to begin that and have them understand how to cooperate before I take them to the vet for the first time. Bless you. So this kind of vet prep, it teaches the dog how to deal with physical care and handling. Although I often refer to these as vet prep drills, they're not just for vet visits. So I use this for... Oh, buddy. For nail trims, skin checks, fleas and ticks. Stretching them, I teach dogs how to allow me to help them to stretch. Ear, eye, nose, mouth checks. For bathing them, and of course emergencies and vet visits. So these are... Oh, not again. Oh, buddy. So these are not just important for puppies, these are important for dogs of all ages and throughout the entire course of their life. Figuring that out from there. Yeah, there's a noisy bird, huh? Even though this is something that I teach the puppies, it's a skill that transitions over to all their new handlers, to different vets, to pretty much anyone who's going to handle them in this way. So what I'm going to do now is an article indication session. This is the article, it's just a really big washer. We'll eventually go down to a smaller washer, and then we'll use nails and stick them into the ground on the grass and such. So all that is visible is a nail head, but as they're tracking along the grass, they can't really use their eyesight for that. They really do have to use their nose, and it can also fit in cracks or under a leaf or behind a stick or things like that on hard surface if we need to hide that. So I'm going to put this on the ground. I'm going to clip up his leash, which is a really big contextual cue. I'm then going to put this on the ground and he's going to walk towards it. Now this is going to be a pretty short session, probably between 6 to 8 reps. Actually, no, probably say 8 to 10 reps. This one is red color, so Peter. He's probably going to, the goal is for them to walk forward and find the washer. Yes, they're using eyesight right now. The actual scent aspect will come later. But he's going to walk forward and see the washer. He's then ideally going to lay down in a nice straight sphinx drop, and then continue to stare at this article on the ground. I'll then dump a pile of food if he does that, especially on that first rep. Dump a pile of food. If he doesn't, I'm going to toss a piece away, probably forwards and then backwards, and then he's going to have another chance to come forward and try that sphinx drop again on his own. If he does, I'll dump a pile of food. If not, I'll toss away. He'll come back for a third time. If he doesn't do it there, I'll tap sort of just between his shoulder blades and he'll go into his sphinx drop, and then I'll drop a bunch there. Once he's in that down, so that could be 1 rep, that could be 3 reps. Once he's in that down position, I'll do a few reps of him finishing the food, then he'll stare at it. I'll drop a piece of food again. It might be 1, might be 3 pieces, something like that. He'll eat those. He might stare at my hands, he might look up, that's fine. When he stares back at the article, then I'm gonna reward again. So there might be 3 to 5 reps of that. I'll break him out, and then he'll have another attempt of coming back. And if he goes into that nice sphinx drop again, then I might just dump a pile of food on the ground again for that and finish there. And then yeah, that's about it. I don't always finish on the best rep or with a jackpot. In fact, most of the time I don't finish like that. I'll explain that in another session. But for today, they just need to be fed at this hour. You can see he's pretty hungry, he wants to work. even though I just woke him up from a nap and he's pretty tired, but they just need to get fed. I need to make this video and they just need to do this session for the day. So that's about it. Let's get started. Come here, bro. Good boy. Thanks, buddy. Good job, bud. So they understand this process. They go between my legs and then they get unclipped from the retractable leash. They get clipped up onto the collar with this leash. I hold them here and then I'll put the washer on the floor. You can see he wants to go to it. I'll let the harness go. So he almost downed. I'll give him another chance. He'll down on this one and I'll dump the food. We'll do a couple of slow pieces of food here. Nice, buddy. So he corrected himself there. The washer was actually under his leg, but he readjusted his nose in order to get it. And again there, nice. Oh boy. So like I said, a really short session, just needs the food for this evening and to get this session done. But that's not that type of session. Finishing on there's still some there, bud. Finishing on that jackpot isn't detrimental to them, so I have no problem doing that. Hey, buddy. You're done? Yep. Free. Good boy, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Nice, bud. So that's his session. His brother's session might look a little bit different. I'll see how much battery is left and see if I'm going to record that. But the idea is for them to be staring at this object on the floor that we refer to as an article, and to know that food's coming, but he needs to continue to do that behavior. So for a puppy to understand this is really amazing, because this is the first time they're learning a skill, and the first skill that they're learning is using indirect rewards. So this pays dividends later for the way that I train using a lot of indirect rewards. It's sort of imprinting them, this way, bud. Sort of imprinting them with that now, which pays dividends later. Good boy. Hey, so I'm just here in my office. I just finished editing this video and realized that I don't have an outro. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you found something valuable in this video. If you haven't already, you might want to check out Pat Stewart's channel, where we've got a series of weekly updates showing the training progress and development of these puppies. And if you want to show your support, consider hitting subscribe. And maybe leave a comment, you know, of something you enjoyed or something you took away from this video. I think that's about it, so I'll see you next time. I know, I woke you up from your nap, I'm sorry. But we gotta look cute for the camera. And, well, you're the one that does it. Where are you going?